Welcome to the Sustainable CT Actions and Impact Preview for May 2023. Brought to you in part by our good friends at the Tremaine Foundation. Remember, the Emily Hall Tremaine Foundation seeks and funds innovative projects that advance solutions to basic and enduring problems, and we are so glad they do. Astonishing news, Sustainable CT's Community Match Fund has surpassed $3 million in investment in Connecticut community, with more than 250 local projects supported. The Community Match Fund leverages institutional funding alongside community investment in the form of individual small dollar donations to local projects. Each project runs a public crowdfunding campaign to engage the community and secure half the funding needed to complete its work. Sustainable CT then matches every dollar raised. To date, Sustainable CT has committed $1.4 million as a match to more than $1.6 million collected over 14,000 individual donations. This is a huge deal, folks. Read the entire press release. Where else? At sustainablect.org. Our own Lynn Stoddard was the guest on Hamden Public Library's Earth Day mini-episode podcast. She talked Sustainable CT, of course, but also how we support towns, webinars, workshops, equity coaches, funding, and more. Be sure to give a listen. And speaking of podcasts, let's not forget The Impact, a Sustainable CT podcast. For your edification, your enlightenment, and your entertainment, too. This month, we were very lucky to go back to the future with Richard Johnson to talk about his 4 decades of community service in the town of Glastonbury. His is a legacy of land preservation, fiscal soundness, and energy savings that serves as an inspiration to us all. Be sure to listen. The May edition of The Impact will be available on the 15th of the month at sustainablect.org and wherever you get your podcasts. Look now, the Connecticut Communities Challenge Grant Program deadline is just 2 days away, May 3rd. Don't miss it. This is a competitive grant program, $1 million to $10 million in size, to improve livability, vibrancy, convenience, and equity in communities throughout the state. No, you don't want to miss that. The Connecticut Green Bank will be hosting 3 webinars that will cover the Residential Solar Investment Program, solar loans, leases, and third-party ownership programs as examples of models to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, deliver benefits to low-income communities, and mobilize private capital leveraging public funds. The first webinar on residential solar investment and deployment is Thursday, May 4th, 12 to 1. Financing Residential Solar in Connecticut number 1 is on Thursday, May 4th, 12 to 1. And Financing Residential Solar in Connecticut number 2, Insights into Lease and Third-Party Ownership Programs, is on Thursday, August 3rd, 12 to 1. You know, Sustainable CT and Actions and Impact, this very newsletter, and me speaking to you right now, it's all made possible in part by the Common Sense Fund. That's right. The Common Sense Fund promotes action both on the environment and in the arts that is practical, creative, and addresses social needs, and we are so glad they do. Remember, Sustainable CT is independently funded. We don't receive money from government or from a university, not even from a magical unicorn rainbow money tree, no sir, but you can be a Sustainable CT sponsor. Find out how at sustainablect.org. You'll be glad you did. Spring into summer, we're celebrating the newness of things. Come meet our new equity coaches and our newest class of Sustainable CT Fellows. We'll be acknowledging our newest cohort of certified communities too, with the participation of our board of directors and the entire Sustainable CT team. We'll provide music, light fare, and good cheer as we revel in Glastonbury's Brownfield Boathouse success story. June 1st, 3 to 6 p.m. at the Glastonbury Boathouse. Register today at sustainablect.org and help us spring into summer. This event is generously supported by the good people at Eversource. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, salute when you say that, soldier, is sponsoring Connecticut Flood Awareness Workshops. These in-person workshops will provide awareness and understanding of coastal, inland, and urban flood risk with the goal of protecting life and property. Workshops are held from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on May 4th at the Fairfield County Regional Fire School in Fairfield and May 23rd at the United Illuminating Company in Orange. Eversource's First Thursdays Communities webinar series continues with Energy Efficiency for New Construction. Eversource will walk attendees through an overview of energy efficiency for new construction and renovation projects Thursday, May 4th, noon to 1. The next Sustainable CT Climate Leader webinar is coming in June, Resources to Accomplish Action 3.9, Manage Woodlands and Urban Forests. Learn about urban forest management and resources available to help your municipality complete our Action 3.9 on June 8th, 10 to 11 a.m. Oh, this is big. For a limited time and a limited time only, Sustainable CT is boosting its Community Match Fund grants for all food waste diversion and composting projects. That's right. For every dollar raised to promote composting, Sustainable CT will match it not just dollar for dollar, but with $1.50, up to a total project budget of $15,000. This opportunity is only available May 13th through August 13th, so don't delay in getting in touch with the electrifying Joseph Dickerson. Find out how you can benefit from our One Plus Match Fund special. Also in the Community Match Fund Corner, the kickoff of our Match Fund One Plus program coincides with the opening of our first Community Leadership and Action Conference at the Free Center in Middletown on May 13th. Project leaders, activists, visionaries, and funders are urged to register to attend to share strategies and ideas to improve the quality of life in the Middletown region. Additional conferences are planned throughout the summer for Hartford, New Haven, Bridgeport, New London, and Waterbury. You know, the Community Match Fund exists to help good people do great things. If that sounds like something you're interested in, or you know someone who is a leader in your neighborhood, bring them to the Free Center in Middletown on Saturday, May 13th at 10 a.m. Our Community Leadership and Action Conferences are generously sponsored by the good people at Posigen. Posigen is the nation's leading residential solar, energy efficiency, and energy education provider for underserved communities. Learn more about Posigen at Posigen.com. Don't forget to register for this month's Community Match Fund office hours on May 17th from 12 to 1. You know where to do that at sustainableCT.org, of course. Our virtual equity training series is now available for the summer. This is a free 3-part virtual equity workshop series. Summer sessions are 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on June 14th, July 12th, and August 3rd. Topics will include belonging, racial equity, access, diversity, and inclusion. Be ready! Attendance is capped at 35, so don't miss out. Only register if you intend to participate in all 3 sessions, and you can do that at sustainableCT.org. It isn't our norm to pitch other newsletters, really, but the South Central Regional Council of Governments, or SCROG, had a great edition in April. Chock-a-block full of important information on available grants, upcoming workshops, conversations with very helpful people, and much more. Check that out. The Energy Efficiency and Conservation Block Grant Program from the U.S. Department of Energy is still active. It's designed to assist states, local governments, and tribes in implementing strategies to reduce energy use, to reduce fossil fuel emissions, and to improve energy efficiency. $550 million is available until expended. Yeah. DEEP, the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, wants you to take the Avid Outdoor Enthusiast Survey. That's you, Avid Outdoor Enthusiast. They want your input for the 2023 statewide Comprehensive Outdoor Recreation Plan. You're invited to share your thoughts and experiences on outdoor recreation in Connecticut through their brief online survey. Hey, Sterling Street Sanctuary is at the heart of the Hartford community, and they need your help to safeguard a 1.2-acre parking lot they've turned into a community space. Show them some love, won't you? Ka-ching! The next Sustainable CT Coffee Hour is all about winning federal grants. How can you figure out which grants can help your town and where to get the help you really need to access these funds? Join us to learn about the many no-cost support tools available from Sustainable CT and our partners. And tell us what you, Connecticut towns, need to be able to successfully win grant money from this unprecedented investment in municipal infrastructure, climate solutions, clean energy, and more. May 19th at 10 a.m. Remember, you can join Sustainable CT for informal discussions most third Fridays of each month at 10 a.m. We share program updates and resources, explore your questions, and strengthen the network of Sustainable CT champions. Yes, we do. These sessions are always free, and you know that free is good and open to all. And don't forget to connect with an equity coach, a free and invaluable resource. Our equity coaching support services, available at no cost to your town, are a fabulous resource and can help you with Sustainable CT's equity requirements and so much more. They can help you build strong connections with underrepresented community members to shape project proposals for state and federal grant funding and for meeting the White House's Justice 40 goals. Contact the fabulous Jess LeClaire with questions or to be connected with an equity coach. That's Jessica L. at sustainableCT.org, 860-259-4767. And you can read all about it in this month's exciting edition of Actions and Impact, the official Sustainable CT newsletter, except no substitutes. Do yourself a favor and subscribe. And you can do that where equity is our number one action at sustainableCT.org.